Very good morning, students. In the last video class we had seen fitting of straight line equation and finding out trend values and predicting the future trend also using one numerical problem. Today another numerical problem we shall have under discussion. In the last class what we have solved the problem in that these time points 1 2 3 4 5 6 time points in this video we will be observing, but in the last class we had seen only with 5 observations. I mean to tell, last class we had come across odd number values. Today we will be discussing how to solve the problem with even number of observations. Major difference you have to very well understand. Observe here, in order to get this summation of x equal to 0, in this problem whatever we have obtained the summation of x equal to 0, how we will get here and how we had observed summation of x is equal to 0 in case of odd number observations. This is the major difference between that particular problem which we had solved with odd numbers and this particular problem which we will be solving now with even numbers. Apart from this particular procedure or this particular aspect, every other things will be remaining same. Fine. What has been given? Observe the question first. Question number 29 in your exercise. Below are the given figures of production of a sugar factory. Apply the method of least squares to fit a straight line trend and determine the trend values. What is asked? To be fitted straight line equation first using least squares method and trend values have to be calculated. So year and production of sugar it's given. Year 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004 and 2005. How many total time points are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Be very clear. It is even number time points given. And accordingly, the production of sugar is also mentioned in front of the time points. Fine. In terms of solution, let it be taken first all these x values, time points, and after that production of sugar, y values also let it be taken. And after that, here we have to calculate to ease our calculations. And in order to get summation of x equal to 0, these given x time point values which are there in 4 digits may have to be reduced in magnitude, as we have done in last video class. Now, x minus a divided by c format, the same format has to be followed here also. In order to take this a, x minus a part whichever we had observed in the last class, therein we had already discussed middlemost observation may have to be taken. By chance here 2000, 2001, 2002, 2003 and 2004, only till 2004 if it is given, how many number of observations it will become? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Only with 5 observations if it is there, the middlemost observation we will be able to get as 2002. Am I correct? Now, it's given 6 observations here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. In order to get middlemost observations, how we need to follow? Like, middle these two values are there now. Middle of these two again we have to find out here. Middle of these two, 2002 and 2003. Mid value of 2002 and 2003 will become middlemost value in case of this problem. That's why 2002 plus 2003 divided by 2, which will become 2002.5. That we need to take here as middlemost observation. Earlier, in case of only 5 number of observations, one exact value in the given problem we used to get, like the exact number, but here it is not possible. That's why here mid of these two values we will be observing as a. X minus a is over, divided by c. C is the width. What is the width here? Actual width is 2000, 2001, 2002. In this way till 2005, actual width equals to 1. But here we are converting 2002 plus 2003 divided by 2. That means divided by 2 which you are taking. That makes the actual width 1 to become half. Divided by 2 when you are taking, the width will become like 1 divided by 2. That c equal to 1 divided by 2 which I have to write here, that I will do like reciprocal of 1 divided by 2, which will become 2 divided by 1. That's why it is written x minus 2002.5 divided by 1 multiplied by 2. Why this multiplied by 2? Instead of writing in the denominator 1 divided by 2, I have kept this 1 here as it is. Multiplied by 2 I have taken. Hope you are getting clear information. After that, x minus 2002.5 divided by 1 multiplied by 2 may have to be done. Here for the first value, what it becomes? 2000 is the x value. So that 2000 minus 2002.5 divided by 1 multiplied by 2 has to be written here. What it becomes? 2000 minus 2002.5. What is the value? Minus, what will it become? X minus 2002.5. If you substitute 2000 over here, 2000 minus 2002.5, what it becomes? Minus 2.5. This minus 2.5 divided by 1, which remains minus 2.5. Minus 2.5 multiplied by 2 will become minus 5. In the similar way, 2001 when you substitute over here, 2001 minus 2002.5, it will become minus 1.5. Minus 1.5 divided by 1, it is minus 1.5. Multiplied by 2 will become minus 3. In the similar way, all these values may have to be calculated by substituting different x values. Here in case of x, we need to go on substituting 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005 respectively, and we need to obtain these all x values. This summation of x is ending up as 0, minus 5, minus 3, 1. The same 1, 3, 5 with positive sign. It ends with summation of x equal to 0. Fine. What we have? The straight line equation y is equal to a plus bx. Let it be taken as equation 1. And we know already the normal equations to solve for a and b are summation of y is equal to na plus b summation of x, and summation of xy is equal to a plus summation of x plus b summation of x square. These two, how we obtained, in order to remember also, in the last class I have told you. Once again let me tell how to remember these two equations. For this particular linear or straight line equation, let it be applied first summation. When you apply summation for this you are going to get. When you apply summation of x to this equation, you are going to get this particular normal equation. Fine. Let this be equation 1 and this be equation 2, and can be quoted even this equation as third equation. Fine. Since summation of x equal to 0, in the previous video also we have solved the problem in the similar lines. Since summation of x equal to 0, what happens? Summation of x equal to 0 in the first normal equation or a second equation, this summation of x term going to be 0. So that a is equal to summation of y divided by n. Summation of y, this divided by n. That's why a is equal to summation of y divided by n. Sum of y, this y values summation we need to take, 108 it is. So 108, and number of observations, n. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observations are there. So that this is 6. 108 divided by 6 equals to 18, which is the value of a, first constant. And then next, this summation of x equal to 0 when you consider in this particular normal equation, what happens? Summation of x equal to 0, this term entirely goes to 0. B is equal to summation of xy here, this summation of x square can be divided this side, summation of xy divided by summation of x square it will become, which is the value of b. So that b is equal to summation of xy divided by summation of x square. Xy was needed, that's why, like, after calculating this x multiplied by y values also may have to be calculated. These are already calculated values, you can observe. And this summation of xy after taking summation of this summation, like, xy is equal to 16 can be inserted here, and a summation of x square is required. That's why x values are already there, square them. After squaring, take summation of that, this will become summation of x square. This summation of x square can be substituted over here as 70. So 60 divided by 70 is equal to 0.2286. Fine. What we done now? What we have done, a and b, the constant values to substitute in this linear equation we have calculated. A and b values are over. A is equal to 18, b is equal to 0.2286. After getting these values, if you substitute these two a and b values here, this will become trend equation, is it not? Therefore, trend equation is, that will be written as y cap. Earlier it is just y. Once when you are writing it to be as trend equation, y cap it will be denoted. Y cap is equal to, in case of a, we have to substitute this 18 calculated, plus b we have already calculated as 0.2286, that is to be substituted, and x as it is. So y is equal to, y cap is equal to a plus b x. This is the trend equation. Fine. What was asked here? Fit a straight line trend or fitting a straight line trend equation. That is completed. Further, determine trend values it is given. We may have to calculate trend values. These were the given values of production of sugar in all these years. According to straight line equation, what will become the predicted values or the trend values may have to be calculated using this trend equation. What we need to do, these two constants already calculated and substituted. Only x we go on substituting in different magnitudes according to these x values. First we need to substitute here x as -5, then -3, then -1, then 1, 3 and 5 respectively. Whatever the value of y cap we will get, those may have to be written as trend values. Fine. One example we shall see. Trend values for 2000. In order to calculate these trend values, one example we are taking as for 2000. For this 2000, what is the value of x? X equal to -5. So that x equal to -5. So y cap at 2000 year, we have to use this trend equation, so that 18 as it is plus 0.2286, and this x may have to be substituted as -5 in case of year 2000. After performing the arithmetic calculation, you are going to get 16.86. What is this 16.86? It is the trend value based on linear trend equation in or at the year 2000. Then 2001, how to calculate? Here for x to be substituted -3. So similarly, first y cap at 2000th year we have calculated and shown 16.86. Similarly, we can calculate all the remaining trend values by substituting -3, -1, 1, 3, 5 as x values in this particular trend equation. We are going to get trend values as first, 17.31 at the year 2001 and 17.77 at the year 2002, 18.23 at the year 2003, 18.69 at the year 2004, and lastly 19.41 at the year 2005. We will be getting, when we substitute respectively -3, -1, 1, 3, 5 as x values here in this equation and perform arithmetic calculations. So that's what was asked in the question, to fit trend equation using straight line first, that we have fitted here. Y cap is equal to 18 plus 0.2286x. This is what is trend equation. First half of the question is over, and determine trend values was asked. So all the years we have determined, calculated trend values over here. So last class and this class, problem solving, if you compare, only the major change is, in the last class we had odd number of values over here. That means 2000, 2001, 2, 3, 4. Only 5 values were there. Middlemost observation was becoming possible from x values. But here, that is not possible. Here it has become even numbers. That's why even number, in order to get summation of x equal to 0, the half of these middle two values may have to be taken. Here multiplied by 2 comes. Only that is the major change. Apart from that, every other aspects, remaining aspects, are quite similar to that of what we have already seen. So I'm asking you to remember, while solving for least squares method, you have to first observe whether the given number of observations are odd or even. If it is even, then x minus a divided by c multiplied by 2. This multiplied by 2 is very, very important in case of even numbers if given. If by chance it is odd numbers, nothing to worry. Middlemost observation you are going to get at x values. Quite simple way you will be able to get all these x values by performing x minus a divided by c. Once again, to put in nutshell, if odd number of values are given, to calculate x, you will be using x minus a divided by c. If it is given even numbers, then it will become x equal to x minus a divided by c multiplied by 2. This is the only major difference that you will come across. Hope you all have understood, students. Based on even number problems, you will be given as homeworks. Work it out, practice well. All these are 10-mark problems, as I've already mentioned. Very, very important problems. So please practice well and understand. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you so much.